Good morning, my dear students of class ninth. I welcome you all to this new class of Social Science 2, where we are studying chapter from economics, which is poverty as a challenge. So, children, till now we have seen the stories of a poor from rural and poor from urban. Then we saw what does poverty actually mean. Now we will see the different terms in the chapter ahead. Social exclusion. Now again the term is giving you the complete meaning, social, where people uh, which are forming a society, so that area society is being talked about. Exclusion, something which is excluded from the main league. Let us see what is social exclusion. According to this concept, poverty must be seen in terms of the poor having to live only in a poor surrounding with other poor people, excluded from enjoying social equality of better of people in better surrounding. So the name was giving you the clear meanings, excluded from the main league of society. So these poor people are excluded socially. Next, vulnerability. Children, we often speak this word that vulnerable, this area or this thing is more vulnerable to so and so. Vulnerability, in simple words, to make you understand, which has more chances to get into that situation. Prone. So, vulnerability to poverty. So, vulnerability in simple words is more chances of being into poverty is a measure which describes the greater probability of certain communities. Now, I think this line is giving you a clear idea. This vulnerability here is telling you that different sections or some sections in our society, some groups of people in our society have more chances to become poor or to fall into the area of poverty. Why? Because they are falling into that verge. They have more chances, of greater probability. So it is vulnerability to poverty is a measure which describes the greater probability of certain communities, say members of a backward caste or individuals such as a widow or a physically handicapped person of becoming or remaining poor in the coming years. We often see children around us, our helps, domestic helps, people are working just because they cannot afford their living. Maybe a woman who is coming to our house is widow, her husband is not there, so all the economic financial responsibilities are on her head. So these kind of groups are more prone, are having more chances to become poor, right children? Now next subheading which we are going to discuss is poverty line. A common method used to measure poverty is based on the income or consumption levels. Poverty line. We always demarcate a line to differentiate between two things. Therefore, in social science, a poverty line is a line, a demarcation between people who are poor and people who are not. So, it is very simple to understand that poverty line is used to measure poverty, which is based on the income or consumption levels. Next point, a person is considered poor if his or her income or consumption level falls below a given minimum level necessary to fulfill basic needs. So there are certain things decided by the government. So if a person is falling in that category, a person is not considered to be in the poverty line. But if a person is not able to fulfill those minimum demarcations, then the person is falling under poverty line. So the accepted average calorie requirement in India, children, is 2400 calories per person for rural areas and 21% calories for people in urban areas. So we have two different demarcations for rural areas and urban areas. For urban areas it is lesser 2100, but rural areas it is children 2400 calories. Now let us see the reason why there are two different types of demarcations for urban and poor. Since people living in rural areas engage themselves in more physical work, calorie requirements in rural areas are considered to be higher than urban areas. So this children is demarcating the reason why. Children, it is very well understood. We have always seen people in rural areas, in villages, they are working a lot. They are working on fields, they are working with their domestic animals. Everywhere their physical work is more. But urban areas, we are more into machines. We are not doing that manual work to this extent. A person is working at somebody's place but is a driver. Children, it is not that physical power which is needed. The man is driving a car, the man is not walking, the man is not wasting his energy. So, rural areas need more calories intake than urban areas. So, children, with this, we come to an end to this class, and the next topic will be discussed in the next class. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.